So it seems like Canada is on the brink of a revolution. There's been references to this over the past many years, but I mean, every time Trudeau makes a move, it's just met with such a humongous backlash, like a reform of some kind. But I mean, it's all well deserved. And also, at the time of making this recording, literally at the time of making this recording, the Hogue report just came out, and apparently there's no traitors in the Canadian government. But, okay, I still don't think that has anything to do with SDTC? SDCT? STCDDTT? I'm your host, Parmesan, guys, and this is Niagara Due North. Come on in, I got some stories. Okay, so why was I so clickbaity with that thumbnail and intro? Honestly, Justin Trudeau, where is it here? Planning on stacking the Senate. Okay, so first off, alright, we haven't had a prime minister put in as many senators as Justin Trudeau did. He's put in almost 100. Almost 100. Okay? So what that means is that like liberal appointed senators in to pretty much block what the next government was going to do. Like I said, man, these people up there, they know freaking stuff that like we don't, right? I would have never have guessed something like that would happen, that he would stack the Senate just as like an insurance policy. And Stephen Harper, what the hell were you doing? Did you guys know Stephen Harper could have done the exact same thing Trudeau did, and Stephen Harper honorably didn't? That's part of the reason Trudeau is able to appoint so many senators. Now, there is going to be a major election reform done on this because this isn't going to happen. What's going to happen is this: Pierre's going to implement emergency orders. It's going to get blocked by the Senate, and Canadians are going to cry for a Senate reform. And we're going to have elected senators. But let's get into this article that I found. There's not really much news talking about it, and I don't expect there to be much news about it. But Michelle Rumpel Gardner, was the first one that shared it, and now this story is starting to go viral. Okay? We have, yeah. A source, I've never read this article yet, so bear with me, guys. A source familiar with the matter says that the selection process for the future senators is already underway and should be completed before his departure. After proroguing Parliament earlier this month, Trudeau announced that he will leave power, blah blah blah. In a written response, the Prime Minister's office confirmed that the Advisory Board for Senate Appointments is at work to propose candidates for all vacancies. Oh, you know, these are going to be so fair and independent. They're not going to have any association with Justin Trudeau or the Liberals. And they're going to be so independent. In fact, they're going to be against Trudeau. He's going to appoint ones that are against him. This whole Prime Minister appointing senators process, why? Why does anybody get to appoint anybody that has to do with the legislative process? It should all be appointed by the people. This is weird. I can also see a decoupling from the monarchy in the future. I would like to see Pierre do that. The Prime Minister likes to praise. This is funny. The Prime Minister likes to praise the independence of the senators he has appointed since 2016, but he has nonetheless picked several high profile liberals to sit in the Senate in recent years. He's picked some kooky people to work in there. The Conservative Party of Pierre Poillievre, which is leading in national polls, has long been critical of Trudeau's choices of senators. The Conservatives now fear that Trudeau-appointed senators will try to block their agenda if the party wins the next election, which is expected in the spring. There are currently 12 senators affiliated with the Conservative Party in the 105-seat chamber. For someone who advocated an independent Senate, Trudeau will have ended up filling the Senate with a large majority of liberals or people who support his policies, said some conservative guy. That Trudeau has the power to appoint senators, but after resigning, I don't think he has the legitimacy to do so. But the problem is he has the legality to do so. Like, he can do it. He's still Prime Minister. There were 22 vacancies in the Senate when Trudeau took power in 2015. So far, he has appointed 90 senators in total. Due to retirements, there will probably be 10 positions to fill as of February 2nd. Crap, man. So this is crazy. This is all the people that he appointed. Former Liberal MP Roger Cuzner. He was a Liberal MP for 19 years. Up until 2019, appointed him to the Senate. Former candidates of the Liberal Party were also nominated. In terms of the provincial Liberals, Trudeau also appointed former members of legislative assemblies in Quebec, New Brunswick, Nova Scotia. In addition, he appointed Liberal donors and organizers, such as Alberta's Daryl Frithandler and Ontario's Tony Verone. The Prime Minister has also chose former donors and elected officials from other parties. So, like, it sets bad precedent, right? Because now Pierre's going to have to come in, and he's going to have to put in, like, just as radical right-wingers to outdo the left-wingers, the radical left-wingers. So this is why we need to elect senators. And we should elect brand new senators this spring. I'm not going to read the rest of this, but senators agree that as unelected legislators, they do not have the same democratic legitimacy as MPs, and must act accordingly when it comes time to vote. No. You don't have the legitimacy. You shouldn't be passing bills. Guys, is this not the craziest thing ever? Not cool. Okay. This is going to, like I said, reform our government. And I think you'll find that we won't be able to reform our government because we're attached to the monarchy. And then we're going to have to decouple from the monarchy. And then I wonder what that'll do. They just let, what was it, the Bahamas? What was it, the Bahamas that decoupled from the monarchy? They just let them do that. But I doubt they would let Canada just be like, bye. I don't think that'll happen. Guys, that's all I have today. Apparently there's no traitors in the government. That's a guaranteed lie. So this public inquiry thing it was not about what we think. Not about what we think at all. But and I don't know. Patrick Brown is in Brampton, so give a like and comment down below, guys. Do you think Justin Trudeau's a traitor? Do you think there was... See, that's the problem. There was no political interference with him. With any of these people. So, I think the inquiry thing was moot. It was done for no reason. I'll see you guys tomorrow.